Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. I'm Beth. Wow, things have gotten a little bit better since October 3rd and me doing that video, as in yesterday. It seems like it was forever ago because my mood has shifted slightly, but I'm still better. Okay. I do want to say, if for any of you, if you felt like I was being too negative, I apologize. My language was really out of control on that video. And so, it was a little bit abrasive, and, I'm trying to be a positive. I'm trying to shine a little bit of my light and share a little bit of my light with you guys. And, if I got any of you down, I apologize for that. So anyways, what's the energy like going to be for, I'm recording this on the 4th, but going to be for the 5th. Okay, so this is for all signs for October 5th. This is your daily horoscope, okay? And I am drinking right now some really good, a crazy little concoction of chamomile flowers, vitamin C, ginger, and pear, and cinnamon. It's kind of wild. It's a wild concoction, but I am trying to boost my immune system because everybody at the office is not well. I think that's just part of my stress. And so I'm trying to, just boost my immune system with different things. I drank a lot of kombucha today, had a whole thing of BioK Plus, which is like this really strong yogurt that you get at Whole Foods in the refrigerator, like probiotic section, which I love. Here, I'll show you hang on one second. I'll show you the bottle, okay? Because I have it. And I just finished it. This stuff. It is awesome. Yeah, it's a probiotic. It's like you can get it in the dairy, or you can get it's in the soy. But it has acidophilus and casei in it, and it's just really, really strong. It's better than any pill supplement I've ever had, because a long time ago, I had taken for like a year really strong, all kinds, all different, all like the best ones too, of probiotics. And I took this special test to test the flora in my stomach, and it came back that it was so low. And I was like, how is that possible? I'm taking all these pills, I'm taking all these supplements. So it also goes back to what I was saying on October 3rd about how you can easily take an antibiotic, but you can't, and some naturopaths will even say that the flora in your gut will never go back to being what it was when you were a baby, after you, had gotten all that nourishment and all those, your immune system was amazing. So it just won't ever go back. So I started taking this BioK Plus stuff. I took like 28 6-packs, okay, over the course of like 6 months. And finally, after I did that, I took another test, and it showed that it was actually improved. And the reason that I'm not dead is because of that stuff. Because you can die. I mean, if you take enough antibiotics, it kills off your intestine, all the flora in your intestine, and you could die. I mean, basically a bad bug can get in there. And there were several ones that, so I actually think that this stuff is strong enough to kill off, pretty much any bad bug. It's strong. It's very, very strong. So I really recommend it. So yeah, I'm trying to boost my immune system because I kind of feel like I've been feeling low, you just get that feeling, and I'm trying to kind of boost myself up. Anyways, so on to October 5th. Let's see what the energies are. I'm gonna pull a card. Oh my gosh. We just got this card. Okay, so we got this card only a couple of days ago. And it's crazy we're getting this again. And because we got it a couple days ago, I'm going to pull an additional card to clarify what is going on. Like, sometimes I need clarity. And this is the card that I pulled. You can see this guy. This is, or a girl. This could be a guy or a girl who is fighting, is, flying through the air with this sword. And of course, this is the devil. Okay. Basically, you're fighting with the devil. That's what it is. You have like an internal battle going on. You might even have like, I hate to say this, but like some abuse issues going on in your life. You may have had abuse. You may have been in an abusive situation. If you're not anymore on this day, you're remembering it. Like it's like on your mind. Like you want it to go away, but it's like you can't really get it to go away. It's just like, if you were abused as a child, this is abuse, child abuse. If you were abused as a child, that, it's still with you some way. You may still suffer post-traumatic stress, and my question is, why are you fighting with the devil? Like, what is this about? And I feel like I'm getting like, this is like the, this can be a fight with somebody else, but this is also the fight for survival. This person is fighting just to stay alive. And this person feels trapped. So literally, your situation right now, you feel trapped in some way. And you can't, like, you feel like you can't get out of where you're at. And you want to. And you want to break out. But you don't really see how it's possible, how it's all going to play out. And it's sort of like, it's interesting. It's sort of like, if you were to break out, this is who you become. So it's sort of like there's this fear that you're trapped. And once you break out, if you break out, you're going to be just surviving for survival, because you're dependent on this devil, right? You are dependent on this devil. The devil is everything that is tempting and worldly and selfish. And you're like the devil's slave. So it's sort of like you're a slave to the world. You're working and you're not playing. You're just like existing and you're not enjoying life anymore. Like it's not happening. You're a slave to your financial situation. And because this is there too, this is the fight for survival. So it's like you're chained to your job and you don't feel any freedom to leave it. Because if you were to leave your job, you're afraid that when you get out, how are you going to survive? There's this fear. There's this underlying fear there. And you just want everything to go away. You want the whole situation to go away. This girl is like covering her head. She's like, go away. I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to think about the world. I want to be left alone. This is what she's saying. She's saying, I want to be left alone. I want the world to leave me alone. But at the same time, she is like the slave of the devil. It's like she has to go to work, even though she doesn't want to go to work. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants to be free. She just wants to be free of the whole thing. I feel like this is related to work. This is related to work. You either are working at a job that you don't like, that it's unfulfilling, and it's time for you to be done with it, or you're struggling with your, you know, financial situation so much that either you're doing something just for the money, or you're thinking about doing something just for the money, and you're just so chained to the hollowness of money that you're just sort of like you sold your soul to the devil. Okay, you don't have a soul anymore. Your soul is gone. You are soulless. Basically, your soul. It's like what your soul wants. It's like, okay, some people talk about this. Their soul, our soul, okay, chooses what we're gonna do in this life. We basically get a blueprint. We figure it out. Personally, I think there's some heavenly cocktails up there that we drink in heaven, and it makes us a little bit like, you know, not really think clearly about what we sign up for, okay? But that's another story. So anyways, we sign up for this whole life thing that this game called Game of Life, okay? We come down here, and we come here for a specific reason. You know, we're on a mission. Our soul has things to do, people to see, places to go. But then when we get here, we've forgotten what it is that our mission is. And we get so tied up with what we're doing and our daily lives and our family's lives and our friends' lives and our financial situation that our soul is neglected. We don't even remember what it is that our soul came here for. We just have a distant memory that tells us we're not in the right place and we're not doing it at the right time. So we start to become frustrated because it's an internal frustration. So because a lot of this is internal. It's an internal frustration that you're not doing the right thing, but you don't know how to get out of it because you're not making the money. So you're like, well, I've got to stick with this because I've got to make the money because, you know, I've got to feed my family and I've got to pay these bills. And this goes around and around. There's a circular thing. This is like a vicious cycle. And every time there's this circular energy, the devil is like right there, you know, collecting the tokens from you. There's a cost. Okay. He is collecting. He's like the tax collector. He's like the soul collector. He's like, he enjoys it, okay? He enjoys, so I feel like there's somebody in your life that's enjoying watching you struggle, okay? Watching you go through this. Maybe because they went through this themselves and misery loves company. They don't want you to succeed. They just want you to be continuously locked into this cycle where you're unhappy, you're frustrated, and you're isolated. And you don't know how to get out, and you can't really see a way out. And I feel like you pay a price. You're paying this price, and you know you're soulless. Basically, you're just this body functioning every day in the fire drill, getting up at 6:45, getting the coffee made, getting in the car, driving to work. You know, in 2 hours of crazy traffic, you get to work and you're at a desk all day, and your computer sucks the life out of you. And you get home and you make, you know, throw a pizza in the oven, you watch your favorite show, and you rinse, wash, and repeat, and it's just not fulfilling anymore. It's not. It stopped being fulfilling after the first couple of months, because after those first, you know, in those first 3 months, you were excited to be where you're at. But after that, the glamour wore off. You know, reality sunk in, and you're like, oh my God, I've got to do this every single freaking day. And you're basically, if it was in doing something that you loved to do, and it was something that your soul felt, you know, if it was part of your soul, the purpose of your soul, okay, and it was part of like your destiny, you could say, to do it, then it wouldn't feel this frustrating. It would just feel natural, like you're in the right place at the right time, and things would be going a lot smoother. It's because you're resisting making any change and breaking out of it that it feels so frustrating, and it feels so wrong, and it feels so like, you know, your soul's been sucked away, and it's just the devil, and it's just, you've become, in a way, you become the devil because your life is about money. Your life is, that's all it is. It's all, you are a slave, you know? And most of the United States, I have to say, and even the world, are slaves. We're slaves. We're slaves to the money. We're slaves to our jobs. We're slaves to our bosses. It's slavery. It is. It's modern day slavery. You know, I think I think I looked this up and it was on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter. They say that when a baby is born, okay, because of the national debt in the United States, this is for Americans, okay? Americans are born I think it's 93 or $95,000 in debt. We're born that way. So the baby comes into the world, and there's this indebtedness, okay, because of the national debt. So we're slaves from the very beginning, from the first breath. The shackles are on, right? And that's intense. That is an intense, crazy concept. And I didn't think about it. This was recently. Didn't really think about how much of an impact there is on people, you know, with this financial situation going on, you know. And so until we get out of this in some way, this changes, this may come up more. This may come up more because until we break out of it, find a way to fix these things. And I was going to say that Astrolotta does these really cool videos on wealth, you know, how to make more money, you know, depending on your sun sign. So like say if you're a Taurus, you know, you need to treat money like a Gemini would because that's your second house. Okay, so that's how it is. You know, each one is different. Okay, so that's something. That's just a little side note. You know, I'm a huge fan of her stuff. I don't see any other psychics out there as competitors for me because I don't feel like I'm competing with anybody because this is something that I love to do. This is something that I would do even if I was the only one doing it. Okay, just so you guys know. You know, my friend Catherine Ray, she does her own stuff, and I love the stuff that she does. And her stuff is different. Everybody's stuff is different. Okay, and you can always take little bits from people, and I recommend doing that because you're not going to get all the answers in one place. Life is a learning process, you know. So, you know, I'm not going to be. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to give you all the answers that you want, but at the same time, I can give you a little bit of what I think, and that may help you along in your journey. This is a very challenging duo of cards. Very, very challenging. This is for October 5th. This is not a day to call your parents and have a long chat. This is not a day, if you don't get along with your mom, do not call her on this day. This is not a day to call home, okay? No. Even if you love your family and they're awesome, don't call them. If you can possibly avoid it, I strongly recommend it not, okay? This is a day not to fight with your siblings, okay? Not to instigate anything, antagonize anyone, poke at anyone. This is a day to really focus on you. Focus on you becoming empowered. Focus on you breaking free from this slavery, this concept of slavery, fighting for survival, fighting for your life, fighting, you know. I strongly recommend you guys, if you guys have any post-traumatic stress issues, that, you know, I think it's time to see a counselor about this, you know. This is somebody who handles, like, you know, trauma. This is a psychologist, someone who can really just talk it through with you. You know, I think it's time for this, you know, because this has come up several times now, and it's showing me that, you know, you're scared to leave your situation because that fear of change is because of the post-traumatic stress. So this is what I'm getting. You may have been abused as a child or been in several abusive relationships. But now you're in a situation, either you're in a marriage or a relationship or your job. I feel it's both relationship and job. For some of you it's relationship, some of you it's job. You're kind of stuck and you don't know how to get out of it. And you're scared to get out of it because the post-traumatic stress makes change feel really scary. And you just want to curl up under a blanket and hide. And that's not going to help you. This is a time to really, build up your confidence. Tell yourself you can do this and break out of it. Break out of the situation that you're in. And don't let negative thoughts, I think, a lot of you have a lot of negative thoughts, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. This fear of failure that's coming to me. You're afraid of failing, maybe because somebody told you were going to fail and you weren't going to make it. And every time you tried to do something new, you felt really unsupported. This is also feeling really alone in the world, feeling like there's nobody there, And the people that are there are fighting with you. So this is a struggle. This is both an internal struggle, but this is also an external struggle. You've got this struggle to break free, and then you've got this, survival thing going on. Once you do break free. This is a tough place. This is a tough place to be. But there is a way out of this. You need to really focus on grounding yourself on this day. This is a day to go for a walk in the park. I want you guys to message me that you went for a walk in the park. You went for a walk by the pond. You went down to the ocean and you put your feet in the water. This is a time. This is a heavy energy, This is Mercury storm energy still. This is like in the there's, I'm feeling a lot of war stuff, feeling a lot of war stuff, conflict stuff. I don't like that feeling at all, and that's coming to me. The word war is coming to me. This is not a good thing. On a larger global level, this is not good energy for the planet, because what the planet needs right now is healing, is peace and harmony and love and I'm going to pull out some positive cards. I'm going to show you these cards, and I want you to pick up on the energy from these cards. Really positive, okay? I want you to focus on the positive. Okay, so I pulled these. I'm going to pull these out of my deck on purpose. Okay, this is not random stuff. This is the other two. They were pulled, like shuffled and then pulled. These, I want you to focus on this energy. This is the World card. Okay, this is the way the world should be, but it's not. Okay, the world should be like this girl who has. She's holding, like, I envision this as like a giant pearl. The world is her oyster. And she knows where she's going because this pearl gives her strength. She's in touch with her intuition. And the world is everything you could ever want. The world is wealth. The world is abundance. The world is a great job. The world is a happy relationship, happy husband, happy wife. The world is pets, you know, and a beautiful house and a beautiful garden and, you know, lush green, clean air, clean water. This is the way the world was in the beginning, okay? This is how it was. And this energy needs to be sort of, I hope, you know, I'm sending you this world energy. Okay, this world, it's everything you want. It's all positive. It's the balance of the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. It's this both, this balance, this harmony, okay? The music, the harmony, okay? I want you to listen to music on this day. I want you to listen to some classical music on this day, especially classical, because classical music will help calm this stuff. This is intensity here, okay? And I'm going to put those cards away because I want you to focus on the world energy. This energy, green, clean, happy. I love this card because this is the Eight of Cups. This is a girl she's able to move past all of the hardship because she has gone deep. And because she's shining, she's empowered herself. She's her own light, okay? She's shining her own light. She's using her intuition and she's moving away from all the crap in a very peaceful way. And this is peace of mind. This is when all the loud, crazy war energy is shut down. And all she knows is peace and contentment and happiness. And, you know, this is a day to go to the Y. Pay $10 and go to the Y. Go for a swim. You know? That's what you need to do. And then we've got the Page of Swords, which I really like. And I want you to focus on this. Instead of being trapped, you are being lifted up. You know, there's got to be some people, there probably are some people in your life that are willing to help you. You need to call those people and ask for assistance because it is time to ask for help. Like I said, it is time for those of you who need some counseling. You know, you suffer from post-traumatic stress. This is the counselors. These are the counselors lifting you up. And I'm not saying to go to these counselors and get on all kinds of medication. No, no, no. I'm talking to go to somebody who can really help you with your problems, talking it through, okay? Okay, and it's interesting because we've got the earth energy, we've got the water energy, we've got the fire energy, and now we just need an air card. A good air card. And I'm going to pick this one because this is this girl who's she's in the air. She's riding on this dragon. But it's a happy dragon. It's not a mean dragon. It's a happy dragon. This dragon has been tamed, okay? So it doesn't have the ego problems of some other dragons. And this is the wealth card. This is the big wealth card. And I want you to focus on this card. I want you to take the energy from this card and I want you to apply it to your life. You are being given wealth, great wealth. And now I'm going to show you all four. Now all four, it's all four of the elements, okay? We've got the earth, we've got the water, we've got the fire, And we've got the air. So you'll have the ability, the action, taking action steps to get yourself out of this. You'll be able to come to a peaceful place in your head, you know, in your emotional state. Peacefulness. You'll be lifted up out of hardship, and you'll be able to move away from this hard, difficult energy. And you will be blessed with wealth and abundance and the money to be able to achieve your dreams. That is the way things should be. And I strongly encourage you guys to take a moment and think about that. And think about those things. Okay, and so if I go back, I guess the message is for earth signs, Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. You guys are the wealth card. I'm sorry, the world card, which is, you know, also wealth and everything. You need to get in touch with the your own intuition. You need to play some music. You need to go outside. You need to get in touch with the earth energy, the rocks, you know, the trees, the roots. You need to plant. You need to plant some trees, okay? Really. Actually, I think several of the earth sign, I think their wealth actually comes through planting. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure that the more you earth signs plant, the more wealth is going to be generated. You guys, you water signs, you need to go for a swim. It is really critical that you do so for your emotional health. And you need to get in touch with the light within. Think about how in the water, sunlight comes through the water. It's beautiful beams of water and of light that penetrate the water. So you need to get outside into some sunlight. And you need to realize that you have a light within. You have a lot of light within. And that is that's what's going to guide your way. Your own light. Your own intuition. More than what anybody else says or does, you need to get in touch with your own light. And if that means you meditate, you know, you sit and you meditate, and, you know, you imagine white light, you know, coming down, and you're a star, literally envision yourself as a star. You guys need to raise your vibration, okay? So I want you to do some research on how you raise your vibration. I'm not going to go into this video because it's already really long. One of the things that you can do is you need to drink more water, but you also need to connect with water, okay? So going outside and connecting with water, you guys need to do that. Fire signs, okay? So this was for Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancers, okay? Especially Pisces. That's what you guys need to do. And then fire signs. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. You guys need to ask for assistance. You need to ask for help. You guys need to literally separate from whoever it is that's causing you grief and move away and move away, walk away, get out of conflict, okay? But you need to ask for assistance in getting out of the situation that you're in. If you're going through a tough situation, you need to ask for help, whether that's from your friends, whether that's from your family. Now, I don't feel like talking to your family so much on the 5th is a really great idea, but you may have to test things out a little bit there. Fire signs, you know, you do need to ask for help, so if that means calling your family, just be very aware of the time that you spend talking to them and what it is that you talk to them about and how you say it, because, you know, the energy is not so good when, you know, family stuff can get out of hand on this day. But asking for assistance is really important, you know. But empowering yourself to actually take the action you needed to get out of it. You guys are the ones that, you know, especially fire signs, need to break out of it and you know, get some guts and move out of it, move away from it, you know. You can do it, okay? You can do it. Now air signs. Air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and what's the other air sign? I'm totally having a brain moment. Libra. Okay. So Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You guys need to really start to, I feel like, believe and know that you're money, okay? You are like Vince Vaughn. Okay, you need to watch that clip. I need to find that clip online. I don't know what the movie that's from. You are so money, okay? You're so money, baby. You guys are money, okay? You guys need to believe that you're money. You need to know that you already have abundance. You need to say you're grateful for the abundance. You're grateful for every penny that you have. And just know that big wealth is coming to you guys. Now, all the signs have the potential for abundance and wealth. This is not just for the air signs. However, the air signs need to specifically understand and train their brain into understanding this is how you get abundance. You believe that you already have it and it is already yours. And it's already in the bank and it's your money, okay? And your ideas are money too. So you need to start cashing in on some of your ideas, you know. You guys, you know, you're the brainiacs of the zodiac, right? So you need to do things that, with your ideas that are going to create money. You might be, you know, I was just thinking tutoring, teaching, writing, sharing, maybe doing some YouTube videos, doing your own blog. You know, don't wait. This is the time. This is the day to do it, okay? Because if everybody is connecting with this energy, this is really positive stuff, okay? If the earth signs get in touch with the earth and with nature and their own intuition, and the water signs get in touch with the water and calm their mind and balance their emotions, and if the fire signs actually get out of hardship via some other people's help, you may be asking some friends for money, you know, maybe figuring out your finances and leaving a situation behind you. And if the air signs can just bank in on their ideas, then hell, the world is going to be an amazing place on the 5th. Okay? Amazing. Amazing. It's gonna rock. The planet is gonna really seriously rock. And it's gonna be a great concert. Right? It's gonna be an amazing concert. It's gonna be one of those concerts where you crowd surf and, you know, you're high as a kite when you leave. Not because of drugs, but because of the energy and the music and how much fun you had. It's gonna be a great day. You need to believe that it's gonna be a great day. And it will be a great day. Be aware, though, that there may be a lot of conflict going on in the world. You need to focus on doing these things, doing these positive things. And if you do those things, then that'll shift the energy, because ultimately we have free will and we can shift the energy. So maybe a good day to call out of work. Kind of feeling that some of you might want to do that. Might need to do that. Just say, hey guys, can't come in today. I'm not feeling well for whatever reason. Or just say, you know, you got something that's come up. You got to take the day off. You know, call in. However you want to do it. It's probably a good day to just focus on you and getting your shit together and doing the things that I said. And I think things will be really great. Really, really great. So, you know, message me. Let me know how your day goes. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And I wish you guys all the best. You know, I'm going to continue with my October 6th video. I send you so much love and happiness, and you know, I'm gonna send you, my last note is I'm sending you all 4 elements. Okay, I'm sending you all 4 elements. I'm sending you the earth energy, which is groundedness. I'm sending you the water energy, which is emotional contentment and happiness and peace of mind. I'm sending you the fire energy, which is action and ability to do things that you need to do in order to break free. And I am sending you the air energy, which is the money, the wealth, the prosperity, and cashing in on your ideas. And on that note, I'm going to give you guys a big hug. Send you lots of love. Big kisses. Have a great night. Okay. Bye.